everyone, welcome to my channel. Let's talk Harry and Meghan. Per the title of my video, I am going to talk about why I believe that the royals should be worried. I'm going to just briefly summarize my thoughts around that. But before I get into that, I wanted to touch on three items that are new to this channel. One, Meghan's upcoming appearance at the LA Museum Gala has been postponed because of the LA protest. Two, the video where Brooke Shields was on a podcast with Charles's goddaughter criticizing Meghan, that video was deleted. When I first saw that news item and headline going around where it was said that Brooke Shields called Meghan precious, I thought it was fake or they were trying to drum up another rivalry.
I genuinely do not understand this at all whatsoever. Do you understand this?
So since Meghan and Gwyneth shut down that feud angle, I thought the media was just trying to drum up another. But I noticed that the story wasn't going away. And finally, I found this video of the actual footage.
God, did I tell you? No. Oh God, I don't know if you'll have to cut this out, but you might. I don't know. You'll decide later, okay? This is the best bit of all. This is the best bit of all. So, I don't know if I'm going to get hated, but I get a call from Katie Couric, and she's doing South by Southwest. Big. They're closing the middle arena. We're closing it out. We're the only one. It's thousands of people. It's Katie Couric, Meghan Markle, and a doctor. And Katie asks me to be a part of it. So I was like, oh, okay, all right. You know what? Just do it. Just go and talk about what you need to. We get there. Katie asks the first question to Meghan and talks about how, at a young age, she was already advocating for women, et cetera. So she starts talking and telling a story about how when she was 11, and she keeps saying, well, when I was 11, I saw this commercial and they were talking about washing dishes and only soap for washing dishes was for women. And she said, I didn't think only women wash dishes. It wasn't there. So I wrote to the company. And when I was 11, I wrote my first letter, and then I was 11. And she kept saying she was 11. So she writes to the company. They changed the text. They changed the commercial. And I go, excuse me, I'm so sorry. Guys, just interrupt you there for 1 minute. I was trying not to be rude, but I wanted to be funny because it was so serious. And I just want to give everybody here a context as to how we're different. I said, well, when I was 11, I was playing a prostitute. The place went insane. And then luckily, it was more relaxed after that. And I was like, oh, I hope she doesn't think I'm rude. I'm not being rude. I was just I think it's genius. It was just too precious. And I was like, no, I don't want to sit here for 45 minutes and listen to anybody be precious, or serious, or definitely.
And you heard what she said there. So let's compare her recollection to the actual clip.
Meghan, will you tell the story about when you wrote that letter to P&G? Because I don't know if everyone's heard it, but it's such a great story at a very young age, what you did.
That's so fun. Yes. I
just disrupted the flow. I'm so sorry.
Oh, it's good.
But go ahead.
The conversation.
That's what I love about interviewing Katie. I think it's okay.
I was 11 years old, about 11 years old, and I had seen a commercial on TV for a dishwashing liquid, and the boys in my class at the time said, it said, women all over America are fighting greasy pots and pans. And the boys said, yeah, that's where women belong, in the kitchen. And at 11, I just found that infuriating and wrote lots of letters and put pen to paper, and they ended up changing the commercial to people all over America. And it's funny to look back at it now, because that was before social media, where you had a reach that was so much greater. It was just an 11-year-old with a pen and paper. But it just, I guess, goes to show that if you know that there's something wrong and you're using your voice to advocate in the direction of what is right, that can really land and resonate and make huge change for a lot of people. So your voice is not small. It just needs to be heard.
Yeah, this is where we're this is one of the ways where we're different. When I was 11, I was playing a prostitute. So So okay, Brooke. I wish I'd known where we're going here. When I was
A little
11,
different.
I would have been writing very different letters, but equally important, I hope. Wow.
So, as you can see and hear, Brooke Shields was obviously lying. And in fact, she was the one that came off looking precious. And, we're not living in an age where the media is controlled by one large sector. It is disseminated widely. And the clip that she spoke about could be easily pulled up. Did she not think people would check or people would have an interest in validating what she's saying? So to me, she's more auditioning. She's auditioning to say that she's aligned with certain people. And this clearly shows that she was being cruel and it was intentional because she was right there on the panel when Meghan also spoke about her experience with online bullying.
How have you been able to manage the seemingly endless toxicity that comes at you?
Yes, social media is a environment that I think has a lot of that. It's really interesting as I can reflect on it. I keep my distance from it right now just for my own well-being.
So there's a lot more I could say, but one thing else I would say is that birds of a feather flock together. Number three, Prince William speaking French.
Bonjour, c'est un plaisir d'être avec vous aujourd'hui pour aborder un sujet important qui me tient à cœur. The truth is that
He sounds like when he spoke Welsh.
Hello, heddiw, a Thydd Goel Dawi, rydym yn dod at ein gilydd I ddathlu Cymru, ei hanes, ei diwylliant a'i phobl anhygoel.
So he's getting praise in the sycophantic British media for that. And he sounds like he's using Duolingo to learn both Welsh and French.
I don't know if I'm the only one who cares, but have y'all seen what's happening with Duolingo? Okay, in case you're not familiar, Duolingo is an app where you learn other languages, supposedly. It's basically this app where they gamify learning another language through like quizzes and little mini games, little mini quests and stuff. And I'm not gonna say it doesn't work, but everybody I know that uses Duolingo still speaks English to me.
And finally, as I said at the start of my podcast, I do believe that the royals should be worried. And yes, I do know they have been worried. It has shown in how they have allowed their minions to do all the polling and all the smearing, the very nasty smearing of Harry and Meghan. So we know they have been worried. But the point is, now they should be worried. And two of the main reasons that I'll mention for that is that one, Harry and Meghan are reshaping how people view royalty altogether. And two, Harry, in his book Spare, wrote about many things, and he's showing that he has the receipts. Many things are revealing themselves, most notably is how the royals did not protect them, and that is showing clearly daily. But lately, I've seen a lot of things that is coming to light straight off the pages of Spare. He has shown the receipt of the palm tree, the koi fish, skin to skin with Lily that he mentioned that Meghan was skin to skin with Lily. And lately, this beautiful baby mama video, he spoke about having those texts from William. And in the interviews, he spoke about all the discoveries that he has made. So Harry is showing that he has a lot of receipts. And he and Meghan are willing to drop them if and when necessary. And those things should make the left behinds stay worried. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think in the comments. If you like my content, please remember to like and subscribe. And talk to you soon. Bye.